Good morning, Kevin here. Well, I haven't done one of these for a long time. I'm out on a little walk, just going up onto Midhurst Common. I've just been to my allotment, just to cast my eyes over that. But I'm right at the start of the walk, and I've walked this common many times, and I have never ever seen this. This is always a lovely dry walk, but not today. It just shows you, I think, the amount of people that are coming out walking. And of course we've had a lot of rain over the last couple of days in particular. Yesterday was awful. But the wonderful thing is you've got the bird song already going. The birds are getting ready for nesting in a few weeks' time and start laying their eggs. But I've not been feeling that great just recently, as a lot of you will know. I've been suffering from vertigo, BPPV to be precise. I'll let you look that up. But yeah, not nice. I've been okay for the last few days. Then today, it's back a bit again, which is very annoying. So I just wanted to come out, do a bit of a walk up over the common, and then go home and rest up this afternoon. It's just a horrible thing. And if anybody's ever suffered from vertigo, you'll know exactly how it feels. Anyway, let's have a look at this where I'm walking. Through here, it's a mixture of silver birch trees and fir trees. It does look as if perhaps Caldry or National Trust have been out here recently, because just down through here, I don't know if you can see, the camera might pick it up, they're clearing a lot of the rhododendron bushes or shrubs, which is a weed really. It's not native to this country, but they did do a massive clearing effort a few years ago, just on the Severals Road. But of course, and on Midhurst Common, and they did that as well. But of course, it's all growing back, and it's just prolific everywhere. So I'm just walking up this bank here, and this is roughly where I am now, roughly speaking, where the railway line would have run through, I think. But this is an old sand quarry which was dug out many years ago, and I believe it was all supposed to have been backfilled, but never was. But this is a very, just across here is an area where lots of people bring their children and they play in the sand and they love it. But of course, when it gets very hot, you have to be very careful because the snakes and that are out. So let me carry on walking along here. It is quite a sheer drop. Let me just show you. Down there, I'm keeping it back from it. But I think, as I say, I think this is roughly the line of the railway, or perhaps a little bit further over, but I'm pretty sure it's along through this way somewhere. Anyway, let's keep going. Look at a wonderful gorse, isn't that beautiful? I just love the colour of it, it's so vibrant. And this here is honeysuckle, and you often see it in the countryside. Well, I've just been talking to a couple that have just gone past walking their black Labrador, and they both commented about how muddy this path is. They said you occasionally see the odd little little puddle or patch, but it's all the way along here, or pretty much all the way along. Just look at it, all there, through here, up through there, and about 30 yards up there's a huge patch of it. It just seems very strange because this is, you know, it drains so well here. It's just so unusual. But it's a lovely day. It's a little bit cooler, I think, than yesterday. But even so, it's you know, people are smiling. There's a little bit of sunshine about. Just lovely. So I'm just coming up to a turning here, and as I mentioned just now about the old railway line, I don't know if I can get to it up this way. Let me just have a look. Go up through here. Oh, there's a lovely little robin just landed in the tree just beside me. It's a good luck charm. That means somebody's keeping an eye on me. And I always say when I see a robin, then it's my mum looking out for me. Step over this silver birch tree that's fallen. This is where a fence used to run through, and this would be where the railway fence would have been. And then up this bank to the top here. So looking back along here, straight through here, that's where the railway line would have run between Midhurst and Petersfield. And if I come up here, look, as you can see, this is it, where I'm standing now, back along there. And just along here somewhere, I might have come away from it a little bit. There is the remains of a bridge. And I think it's just down here somewhere. It might be on the other side of this. It might be on here, I think. I think it's just down there somewhere. That's where the path goes. Got to be careful, there's an iron bar sticking out the ground there, so I don't want to trip on that. But I think this is where the railway would have run, just along the top here. And then the bridge, there's some bits of brick wall standing here somewhere. And if I come to the right bit, yes I have. Here it is, just here. So this is where the bridge would have gone across. Here. And if I get down this way somewhere, I should be able to show you. Ooh, nearly tripped over there. So this is the other bits of the bridge, look. So the railway would have run directly across the top of me here and carried on down that way. And the other thing about this path that I'm on is part of the Serpent's Trail. I saw a post at the start of this bit I'm walking on, just there. So you've got public bridleway, public footpath, public bridleway, and the bit I'm going on is up there. I mentioned just now about the rhododendron being cleared. Just look at this down through here. They're really working their way through these fir trees, and you can see it's all over here. They've got to clear all this, like if they're going to do it all, and it all goes really thick all the way down to the bottom here and all the way over. So they've got a mammoth task on their hands, but they, you know, as I mentioned earlier, they really do need to keep on top of it because it just engulfs everything that surrounds you. Right, so the Serpent Trail carries on down there, down that way. There's another post there, but I want to go up this way because I think this is a much nicer footpath. In fact, I was over here just over a week ago with my cousin Rodney and his son Darren, in preparation for, sadly, it was Rodney's wife's funeral this week, and Darren had come over from Australia for the funeral. And Daphne, excuse me, Daphne was a lovely, lovely lady. Beautiful lady. Anyway, let's press on up this way. Well, I'm walking up through here now, still walking, and I've just been using a bird identifier to the sound, and it was a hooded crow which has been flying around me for a little while. And I've been using an app that my friend Lynn B told me about. I just want to bring you up here and show you this. This again is all part of the old sand quarry, I think. But look, I was mentioning the rhododendrons. Look how thick they are through here, look. Just masses and masses of it. It's awful. Absolutely awful. Just up above me somewhere there's some little birds tweeting away. I want to try and get the sound, find the species of bird that they are. The hooded crows are very prevalent today. Every time I try and get a recording of another bird to identify the bird, the hooded crow starts squawking, and you can't miss that. Seen a few people out walking their dogs. A lady and her daughter went past just now. But again, I'm noticing areas of mud that are not usually here. Just here again. Underneath these firs and this rhododendron, look at it, masses of it. It's usually pretty dry. And I'm on a bit of a slope now, and it just runs away normally. But here I am walking through all these fir trees, which are here. Silver birch as well. But I'm going to pan round from right to left. And I want you to just imagine something. Across in the distance there you've got all those fir trees. So as I pan round, right the way round here, a few years ago, only 4 or 5 years ago, Viscount Cowdrey applied for permission to dig all this out, cut all these trees, dig all this out and beyond, and there's several lanes down here, several road, and over the other side of the road he wanted to dig all this out for building sand. An estimated 4 million tonnes of building sand. Thankfully it was turned down by South Downs National Park and the council, but of course it doesn't mean to say they won't come back in and try and get it done again. A house along the lane there, which is just through there I think, would have been literally on an island surrounded by the sand pit, the sand quarry. Absolutely shocking.